Hi and welcome to Stamp with Angela. Today I'm going to show you a few tips and things on using your Simply Scored scoring tool. So if you buy your Simply Scored scoring tool, you get this here and it's in inches. You'll get your scoring tool, which is kept at the bottom down here in this little place, and then you'll get about 3 of these markers as well. So if you're scoring lots of things and you know you've got to score it, say like at 2 inches, 4 inches, and then 6, you can mark them, and that way when you line up your paper you just follow that and score, and you can be quite consistent with your scoring. You will also notice on mine I've put this line here myself, so that is a permanent line. I've just done it exactly on the middle at 6 inches, and the reason I've done that is if, for example, I want to do something like this and do a diagonal corner to corner, you need to follow the same line, and they're so close it's really hard to see. But if I put it like that, and then I'll move it up a little bit so you can see, I'll put that corner up there, the edge on that corner, and then I can follow it down and get a nice diagonal, and I know which line I'm following. Now there's 2 ends. We've got this one here, which is a narrower point, and this one is a bit wider if you're wanting a little bit more of a bigger crease line and things. And some people do find they like to use a bone folder to keep it a little bit steadier. Oops, I've gone off track there, I'm not lining it up. So it's up to you if you want to do that. I find for myself, if I'm standing up over the board, then I don't tend to jump tracks, and as you keep it slow and steady, I seem to stay in the same track. Alright, so the reason I like this is because if you have a piece of cardstock and you're doing lots of scoring, like say 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, if you use something like this, which does cut and score, my trimmer, if you happen to be a millimetre off each time, by the time you've done, 5 score lines, you'll end up being ½ centimetre out. Whereas if you use this, the paper doesn't move, the measurements, the distance from each other are accurate. So that's why I like using this for boxes and other things as well. Now in New Zealand, South Pacific, England, we like to use metric. So you can buy a metric plate and it just sits on the top, and then it gives you all your centimetres as well. So the big one I use is the 10.5. Okay, the 10.5 is exactly an A4.5, so great for scoring cards. Another good measurement is the 5.25 millimeters, and that's great for gatefold cards. So what I do is so just after the 5 is the next one, like that. Then I spin it around, do the other side, push it right in, and score. And then if I crease those, I get a beautiful lined up gatefold card, and it does all the measurements for me. So that's at the 5.25, and then just turn it around to the other side. So that's quite a nice little trick to know that one as well. And then obviously you've got other measurements as well. The 74 millimeters is again half of one of these. No, hang on. Half of, sorry, when it's this way and you want it to be half that length, I use this one, then our card is like 14.85, so the 7.4 centimeters or 74 millimeters is half of the width of our card, if that makes sense. So there's lots of useful measurements, centimeters, a couple of extras, and then in ½ centimeters up here. So I love having both my metric plate as well as the board itself with the inches. So I hope you found that useful, and have fun using your metric plate and do lots of scoring. Thanks for watching.